Hi, I'm back with another sketchbook tour. This is number 11, I believe. And I finished this one fairly quickly compared to the last few ones, so that's exciting, I guess. This one was from December to March, so just a few months. This is just a random doodle on an English assignment. If you can't tell by the cover, I have a current obsession with a certain doctor from House MD, but it's neither here nor there. Actually, before I start, I just wanted to show off, look at this thickness of like the same sketchbook, but like not filled up. Look at that thickness. That's a bit much. This is my new one that I'm starting, but I think for this newer one, I definitely don't want to make it this thick because it got kind of ridiculous at the end trying to use it with all the added shit inside of it. It was kind of hard to use, but anyways, I always start the first page of my sketchbooks with like a self-portrait, I guess. So yeah, this is me just saying the dates of when I started it, when I ended the sketchbook. I really do not like these first few pages because my style like completely changed throughout this sketchbook, so like these first pages are kind of just ew to me. But I have Dr. Wilson here from House MD. If you can't tell, he's my favorite person right now. And then this is just some OCs who are nameless, so yeah. This is Jace from Arcane, and then on here is a really smudged, and I really dislike this drawing of Dr. Cuddy, also from House MD. This sketchbook has a lot of House MD drawings. Just gonna say that now. Speaking of, here's House, but I really don't like how I drew his eye, so I covered it. And then here's supposed to be Victor from Arcane, and then a tiny Jace in the corner. Like, there's lots of just like covering up my drawings in here because I really was unhappy with how my style looked, so that's what happens when I don't like stuff. I just cover it up. Here's that same nameless OC who I like drawing. And then here's Dr. Wilson again. Oh, my Shayla. Then here, this is supposed to be Tommy Innit and Tubbo from Dream SMP. I don't fuck with them anymore, but I have this, I joined like a Secret Santa in like 2020 where I drew them, and then I've been drawing them like not every Christmas, just when I remember, but I remembered this year, so I drew them. And then Dr. House and Dr. Cuddy. Here's Jinx and Savika from Arcane. I really like the Arcane characters, but I just find them so tedious to draw because they have so many details, and then I have to have a reference up, and I don't do references. It's too much work. Speaking of, here's Stevani from Steven Universe, but the pose kind of looks weird because I don't use references. I don't like these drawings. This is still me trying to figure out how I want my style to look, so they look kind of weird, but just Dr. Wilson and Dr. House, and then Jace from Arcane. I really dislike this drawing. This whole page was just a mess. I was trying to draw Victor and Jace, then I fucked it up, so I covered them up with another drawing of Victor and Jace, and I don't love it. And then on this side is just Rose Quartz, or my redesign of Rose Quartz from Steven Universe. Here's more Dr. House and Dr. Wilson, and then Dr. House and Dr. Wilson again. Which, their faces I feel like look super fucked up because just once again my style was very experimental in these pages. Here, have her saying Happy New Year's, my nameless OC again, because this was on New Year's. And then here's sort of a redesign of Steven and Connie from Steven Universe. Not really, just kind of gave them different outfits. I gave Connie her glasses back because I think she looks so cute with her glasses. Here's supposed to be Dr. Cuddy and Dr. House from House MD. And then this is my my redesigns of Blue Diamond and Yellow Diamond from Steven Universe. Yeah. Here's Dr. Wilson from House MD, and then Jason Victor from Arcane again. Yeah. Then here's, once again, my redesigns for Yellow and Blue Diamond from Steven Universe. And then more House MD drawings. I don't like how they look. This is supposed to be my human design for Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. And then here's some Savika drawings. I really don't like this page though, and then I put a tiny Jinx and Isha in the corner. This is, like, all through these, like, earlier pages where I'm drawing House and Wilson, I'm, like, just trying to figure out how to draw them, and I did not figure out yet, not in these pages, because that, ew, gross. Here's again my nameless OCs, and then this is supposed to be Dr. Chase and Dr. Cameron from House MD. Here. Then here's supposed to be Dr. Cuddy and Dr. Wilson. Then some Hudson. Then here's Jace from Arcane again. And then Dr. Cuddy. I still haven't figured out how to draw her here. This is supposed to be Dr. Wilson doing the Germa, or what the fuck am I saying? Like doing the Germa burger pose. And then I wanted to draw House, so I made him drinking a fountain drink. And then these are supposed to be redesigns of Garnet and Amethyst from Steven Universe. Or I kind of already had this Garnet redesign, but I think I maybe changed her a little bit. I don't know. I can't remember. And then here's again my Blue Diamond and Yellow Diamond redesigns. Then I don't like this drawing, but it's House and Wilson from House MD. And then here's sort of ish a redesign of Stevani from Steven Universe. Kind of just gave her like a different shirt, but like I don't know what else to do with her. And then here's Mel from Arcane. Here's some Hilson stuff. And then this is supposed to be like human designs for Twilight Sparkle and Fluttershy from My Little Pony. Some Dr. Cuddy, then Dr. House and Dr. Wilson again. Oh, I skipped a page, I think. Yeah. This is supposed to be Tommy and Tubbo again from Dream SMP, and this was supposed to be Rose Quartz and Pearl from Steven Universe, but I didn't like how I drew Rose's face, so I covered her with a thing with a rose on it because her name is Rose. Here's Dr. Wilson and Dr. House in like casual clothes. Okay, and this was, I don't know how many of you are Twitter addicts as much as I am, but this was when the like Dream and Tommy Innit drama was happening, and these are just some drawings of Tubbo from his live stream he did with Dream when they were talking. Yeah, okay, glossing over that, that's not even there. Here's Dr. Cuddy again. I drew her eyes really creepy there, I don't like that. I feel like she looks like a bug. And then this is just my Pearl redesign, but I gave her like a cute little winter-ish outfit. Here's my nameless OC again in like a sweater dress. Then here's House Wilson and Cuddy. Oh, this is another nameless OC, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Then here's House and Cuddy again. This is supposed to be me. I look really sad here, but I don't know. That's just my face. Sorry. This is supposed to be, what's his face? Will Graham from Hannibal. Here's Dr. Wilson and Dr. House again, but this is, I'm still like having I have like a style crisis throughout this whole sketchbook, and I feel like here I was drawing their eyes way too fucking big. And then this is supposed to be Amber from House MD. Here's my redesigns for Garnet and Stevani from Steven Universe. And then here's guess, Hudson stuff. Really cute, I think. Here's Dr. Chase, but I don't really like these drawings. I don't like these drawings either of Dr. Cameron. I feel like I really struggle with drawing like long hair when it covers the ears, because I feel like it looks weird when you can't see their ears. I don't know. That's just me. And then here's Dr. Cuddy again, and then my nameless OC, like a cute little outfit. This was like around Valentine's Day, so I'm like, I don't know, I think this outfit gives Valentine's Day a little bit. Here's some more Hilson stuff, and then Dr. Wilson and Amber. Did I skip a page? No, I didn't, just felt like it. Here's again my redesigns of, what's her face? Garnet and Pearl from Steven Universe. I remember when I drew this, I like really struggled for like no reason until I don't like this page. And then here's Dr. Cuddy again in a turtleneck, because cute. Here's my nameless OC, the same outfit from before that I thought looked like Valentine's Day. Then some Hudson stuff. I really like drawing people yanking Wilson by his tie. Then I was watching a lot of Good Mythical Morning, so here's Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning. And then here's some Hannibal stuff, Will Graham and Hannibal Lecter. This is supposed to be some redesigns of the crystal gems, like before Rose died. And then Amethyst is under here, but I really hated how I drew her, so I just drew like a little headshot of her. And then here's me still trying to figure out how to draw House. I'm not quite there yet, but I feel like getting closer, maybe. This I really don't like. I'm like, I don't know, the way I'm stylizing faces here, just, I don't like it. But here's Dr. Wilson and Dr. Cuddy. And then trying to redesign Amethyst, and I gave her like a tracksuit, but I feel like I drew her proportions way out of whack here. Anyways, here's Dr. Cuddy and Dr. House, and then my nameless OC in a sweater dress. Maybe I should give her a name, but it's not happening today. Here's Dr. Wilson again, and then Dr. House and Dr. Wilson, and they're under here as well, I think, but I really disliked how I drew that page, so I covered it, and then I covered it again. Here's Dr. Chase with cat ears, because obviously, and then here's Will Graham again, Dr. Cuddy, Dr. House, pulling Dr. Wilson by his tie, because obviously, this is, how do you fucking say his name? Hassan. The Twitch streamer. And then Dr. Cuddy and Dr. House, but I still can't figure out how to draw Dr. House. And this is Dr. Wilson, but like, I really don't like any of these drawings. And then this is my nameless OC again, wearing a Chiefs jersey, because I drew this while watching the Super Bowl. And we lost really bad. Or, I was rooting for the Chiefs, so. Yeah. Here's, I really don't like her face. Rose Quartz from Steven Universe, and I hated like this whole drawing, but I didn't want to completely cover it up, so I just covered up her body with a ramen noodles thing. And then Dr. Wilson and Dr. House again, then Dr. Cuddy and Dr. House again, and then Dr. Cuddy by herself again. Then here's House and Wilson, but with cat ears, because yeah. Then Dr. House and Dr. Wilson, but Dr. House is holding a little flower, because, yeah, I think this was around Valentine's Day? I don't even remember. Here's Dr. Cuddy giving Wilson a little kiss on the cheek, and then, oh gosh, I don't like how I drew Victor, but this is Victor and Jace from Arcane. Here's Dr. Chase, but I don't like how I drew him. And then, oh, this was when there was, some leaks of Good Omens Season 3, so I drew them, or I drew Crowley and Aziraphale from Good Omens. Then here's Dr. House and Dr. Wilson again, and then I tried to do a full body of Dr. Cuddy, but I need to work on my poses, because they are like really crazy stiff, and this just really exemplifies that. And I really hated how I drew her hand, so I covered it with the gum wrapper heart. And here's my redesign of Pearl from Steven Universe in a cute little top. And then this is when the new episodes for Invincible started coming out, so I tried drawing Invincible and Eve, but I don't really love how that came out. I don't like this drawing. It's Dr. Cuddy, and then I don't like these drawings either, but Dr. Wilson. I tried making, this is Dr. Wilson in like a baby girl pose, but I tried digitally rendering this sketch, but I never finished it, so maybe I'll finish it, and if I do, I'll post it on my Instagram, but for now, it remains unfinished. And then here's Hannibal and Will Graham from Hannibal, and here's some Dr. Cameron drawings, because I think she's cute. And here's Dr. House, but I don't like how this drawing came out, but I like how this little doodle came out. It's Dr. Wilson as a little chibi little thing. Here's Dr. Wilson again, and then Dr. Wilson and what's her face? Dr. Cuddy. And I really cannot draw bodies from like profile, so that was kind of practice here. Once again, Dr. House yanking Dr. Wilson by the tie, because yeah. Then these are my favorite YouTubers, the Sleep Deprived podcast on YouTube, and this is Jay Schlatt, Mika, and Astro. I didn't draw Panda because I don't know how to draw his little avatar. Here's Amber and Wilson from House MD sitting at a little desk. And this is supposed to be redesigns for Lapis Lazuli and Peridot from Steven Universe. I already had redesigns for them that I kind of don't like in between, but I wanted to redo them, so yeah, this is them. Here's those redesigns again, but like closer up, but I don't love how this drawing came out. I don't love how this drawing came out either, but here's Cuddy sitting on the floor in a tiny house. And then here's Wilson yelling at House. And then my human design for Bill Cipher from, what's it called? Gravity Falls. And then Ford from Gravity Falls. Then here's my redesign for Pink Diamond from Steven Universe and Pearls under here, but I hated how I drew her face, so I covered it up with, there's a doodle of Pearl here, but you can barely see it because I used an English assignment as a paper. Then here's some more Hannibal stuff. Then here's Dr. Wilson and Dr. Cuddy again. And then here's House and Wilson sleeping together, or I don't know if they're sleeping because they're sitting up, nor how his arm just doesn't make any fucking sense. And then here's Dr. Chase and Dr. Cameron again. I feel like this is my favorite way I've drawn Cameron, because I feel like every time I draw her, I just dislike it a lot, but I kind of like this one. I like it enough. Okay. Then I got some new clothes, so I drew my nameless OC in the clothes that I bought. And then I started watching Severance. It's good, in my opinion. So there's supposed to be Mark S and Helly R, but I have no fucking clue how to draw Mark. His face is too hard. And then here's, what's her face? Dr. Cuddy. Boom. The drawings, this is I'm nearing the end of the sketchbook here, and the drawings I feel like here have a lot less effort put into them because I just wanted to be done with this sketchbook. But this is supposed to be Helly R and then Helena, but I didn't like how I drew Helly, so I just covered her with the microdata refinement team from Severance. And then here's Wilson from House MD. This is supposed to be, I forgot her name, but Mark's wife. And then Helly again. And then some Invincible War. Oh shit, I bumped my light. Some Invincible War characters. Masklisk Mark and the Mohawk Mark. Here's Dr. Cuddy again. Dr. Wilson and Dr. House. Here's Helly. I really like how this drawing came out, I think. I feel like I'm at the end of the sketchbook here, and I feel like I'm kind of getting closer to where I want my style to be. Not exactly, but a lot closer. Then this is supposed to be Eve from Invincible. Here's Dr. Cameron from House, but I fucked up on her mouth like a million times, and I like rubbed the paper raw, so I had to put a little piece of printer paper on top of there so I could actually draw her mouth. I don't like how this drawing came out. This is supposed to be Dr. Cuddy again, but I really messed up on her face. Then last page, of course I had to end with House and Wilson. I think it's just like crazy how much my style changed within the sketchbook. So this was just like 3 months, and like this is Wilson and this is Wilson, and like the difference in my style is kind of cuckoo bananas. Yeah, but anyways, that's it. Okay, bye.